guys, so I am back today to review, sorry, my itchy face again. I was supposed to go get my hair cut and I got to the hairdresser and she'd forgotten about me, so I couldn't get my hair cut and it's been driving me crazy recently, and it just needs to get cut. And it's not even like I'm one of those people that like procrastinates, especially when it comes to haircuts. I don't know why. Or like appointments, like to get my nails done or whatever. I don't know. I can't sit still for that long and not feel like I'm doing anything. Yeah, it's the OCD in me. But I finally made an appointment and I was all excited to get it cut, and then it didn't work. So now I'm bummed. I'm hopefully gonna go next week, but still. Anyways, I hauled this MAC 163. In which haul? My mall haul, I think. I'll link the haul down below. And I've been really curious about it, and a bunch of you were curious about it. So I have been using it for about a week, and I thought I would give you my impressions on it, my review, what have you. So this is the MAC 163, as I probably said. It is sold at MAC. I picked mine up from the MAC store. I've also found it on the MAC website. One of you said that they couldn't find it on the MAC UK website. And it isn't a newer product or a limited edition product, so I would maybe check with your stores. If you're international and you haven't found it on the website, check with your stores and see what's up, because as far as I know, this is a permanent product. And so I picked this up because I've really wanted something to draw a I want full-on like Maleficent type cheekbones. I have my like angled blush brush that I'll use if I just want to sort of gently highlight my cheekbones, but I feel like if I'm gonna go in and do some contouring, I said highlight my cheekbones, I meant contour my cheekbones, I could do it softly with sort of an angled fluffy blush brush. But I feel like if I want to go in and actually invest the time in doing them, I sometimes want something that's going to give me like crazy, like today, like full on contoured, nothing subtle about it look. I picked up the NARS Ita because everyone raves about it and it's supposed to be the next best thing since sliced bread. I'll link my review of it down below, but I wasn't blown away, honestly. So I picked this guy up and I love it. I love it, but you should probably watch this video because I have specific reasons for loving it. So it comes like this, sort of with a very just typical MAC packaging, and then it has this little cover that you can sort of place around it to keep its shape, to keep it clean or whatever. And then it's super, super, super dense, as you can see. And synthetic hair, which is important to me because I use it with creams and powders, and so I really appreciate that it's not gonna, goat hair, like natural hairs tend to absorb any creams you put on them, so with this guy I'm glad that it's not, that it's synthetic and not natural hairs, if that makes sense. So I will show you guys a little demo of me using it. I first use it when I contour. What I do is I'll first take it with my Illamasqua Hollow. So I sort of like dab it in there, and then I take it, I do my little duck face. I like doing that way. And then I'll just sort of place it tuck, 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 on that line that I want to create. And then I do the same thing with a powder product. So again, place it on that line where I want it. And then that's what it's going to do. So this is what that brush is good for. It's good for drawing those lines. Do not try to blend with this brush because you will become incredibly frustrated and you'll end up sort of like wearing at your foundation. So I love and adore this brush for placing that in place. I then take my Sephora, I'm gonna grab it. So I grab my little, this is the 45.5, and I usually will just grab it not naked, without any additional product on it, and then I'll just buff everything in. With it, again, I have that as part of the demo, so I hope you guys could see that. But yeah, and then what I do, so this was a trick that I learned from the girl at the MAC store, is start by drawing that line, blend it in, and then go in and do your brush. That's what I did. So this is that angled blush brush. This is the 168. So then I went in and did my blush on top, and then by doing your blush, like I tend to do my blush on the apples of my cheek, but by doing your blush sort of on the backs of your cheek on top of that contour, you're just really gonna define those cheekbones a lot more. So that's what I did with this guy. And then I just buff in my whole face with like a big kabuki brush, and I think it works perfectly. So if you're after a very defined, contoured sharp kind of look, this is the brush for you. You'll really love it. But if you want something softer or something, like not everyone's gonna want 2 different brushes to do their contour. Some people will just want the one. And so if you just want the one brush or you don't want something so drastic, then this one's probably not for you. But if, like me, you were waiting for that tool that was really gonna help you chisel them out, all the way. What I also love about this brush, I was expecting more of like a $60 price tag on it. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's $43. It's under $45. I'll link the price down below, but I remember it's being $43. And so it's reasonably priced. I have also washed it, and it washes really nice. You would think because like you don't have that much space between the hair and the ferrule, you'd be worried about water getting in there and losing hairs. But I've spot cleaned it and I've deep cleaned it twice, because I deep cleaned it the first time I got it before using it, and then I deep cleaned it last night when I was deep cleaning my brushes, and I haven't had any shedding, and you guys know how much I despise shedding. So the brush hairs hold out, or hold up to that kind of test. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this brush. Let me know if you guys have tried it, what your thoughts have been, if you've tried any other brushes, be it contour. Otherwise, I love hearing about new brushes, because brushes I just adore. So yeah, that's, I think, all that I wanted to tell you about this brush. Any questions, definitely leave those down below for me. And let's do 3 points of positivity. So the first is inspired by my sweet friend April, whose channel I will link down below, but who is an angel, that girl, absolute angel. She was talking in one of her recent videos about popsicles and how much she loves popsicles in summer and being some of her favorite things. And I was so excited because I was like, I'm gonna go get me some popsicles. And timing could not have been perfectly, because just as I was out the door, I hear that, you know, the obnoxious, but good obnoxious sound of the ice cream truck. So all these little kids and me are like running towards this truck. So in honor of April, I got one of the rocket popsicles, which hasn't generally been my favorite, usually in the past, but it made me think of her and it made me really happy. And I should have taken a picture and put it on Instagram, but I am bad with social media. My brother's like, why does it seem like it's a chore to you? I'm like, I don't intentionally mean it to be that way, but I forget. Like, I mean to sort of take pictures and share. So yeah, I should have taken a picture. But anyways, it was a great moment nonetheless. My second point of positivity, I'm getting very into the summer spirit. And so I went and bought, I went to David's Tea and I bought some of their summer blend teas, because they're almost going to be out of season. And then I bought like a big new steeper jug. I'm all about that tea life right now. And so I've been making iced teas and hot teas in the evening and just having so much fun. And then my third point of positivity, let's go with the whole summer theme, is the fact that I discovered that I have a sunglass twin. And if I didn't have enough of a connection, of like a very deep, loving, amazing connection with Miss Rada, we're sunglass twins now. So I feel like we just run deep. We're just that cool. If you don't really know what I'm talking about, then you should go to my Instagram and see what I'm talking about. And even if you have been to my Instagram and this is not making very much sense, it's probably because I get so excited when I talk about these women that I stop making very much sense. But Rada's an amazing, amazing big sister to me, really. Like, there's just no other way to describe it. I know sometimes these labels are thrown around YouTube because it's sort of the expected norm that we call each other sisters and friends and what have you. But this woman is something else. So I will link her channel down below. But I was really excited to have new sunglasses as it is. But now that I know that it even ties me closer to her, I'm getting really rambly and sappy. They make me even that much more happy. Okay, I'm gonna go. This was supposed to be a quick, easy, short video. I want to send you guys tons of love. Thank you again so much for being here. And as always, I can never ever leave you without reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys!